you want me to see? Over
Just
there?
look at me.
Oh.
Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you from Money 2020 in Las Vegas, Nevada, and joining me for this segment we have Lule Demmissie. She is the US CEO of eToro to discuss one of my favorite subjects, financial inclusion. We're also going to talk about investors going through their first bear market cycle. Lule, it's great to see you as always. Welcome back to Trade Talks.
Likewise.
And let's talk about this. How is eToro building an inclusive culture for investors?
So the thing about eToro is we're a global company at large, right? So by definition, we're in over 100 countries. So the DNA of the whole place is inclusive in general. But in the US, what we're trying to do is make sure that our content and our material has an inclusive tint to it, because representation matters when you're talking about money. Our thought leaders and our folks are pretty much diversified in terms of how we look at our staffing and the way we talk to our customers. So we think that makes a difference, and it's showing. When you look at our customer base, we are now 1 in 4 people that come into our doors are women, which is a very big deal for a multi-asset platform.
What advice would you give to skeptics?
I think, first of all, skepticism is good. I think that skepticism is a healthy part of investing in general. But skepticism should not make us cynical. I think that's the part where I think we lose it when we become cynical, because there's something special happening right now where retail investors not only came in droves in the last 4 to 5 years, but they've stuck. They may have been shy in terms of the transactions, but they've stuck, and that's a good thing, and they've been very diverse. It's been a highly representative population.
Do you still think retail investors have the ability to weather some of the storms that we're seeing here?
I think they have so far. So I think the way I look at it is I celebrate every moment that they are. So when you think about what's happened this year, you'd think that they would have shied away, but they haven't. The market hasn't, the actual size of the retail investor base hasn't shrunk by that much, only 5%. So I'm hopeful that they will weather the storm. Part of it, I think, is that it's not a systemic thing that's broken right now, right? It's really, everybody gets that this is a program that we're put on to make sure that our inflation goes down. So I think that is something that retail investors seem keenly aware of, and I think it's feeding into that resiliency.
What should investors know about surviving their first bear market cycle?
Patience, stick around for the losses, they teach you a lot, and be very abrupt in terms of how you look around for opportunity, because when it turns around, it's less than 90 days, so you can miss it.
Well, I appreciate the insight as always. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.